Greetings, salutations, hello and welcome. My name is Ronnie. I am a reseller of many stuff and things on a little platform called eBay. And in this video, I'm going to share with you guys all of the stuff that I sold last week. Well, maybe not all of it because I had the biggest week I have ever had in my eBay reselling life, bar none, period. So I sold 40 items last week. There's no way that you guys want to sit through a video where I go through all 40 of those items. So I'll cover maybe the top 10 or 20 or so, whatever time permits. But yeah, we're going to get into the video right now. Everything that I sold, the dollar amount that I brought in, here we go. $1,266.98. We are looking at the time period of August 8th to August 14th, 2022, just 7 days. By far my best week that I have had on eBay, bar none, period. That's huge for me. 40 different items sold. You can see that's up 150% over the week before. Our fees, $69.01 worth of taxes were collected by eBay. We had $336.92 worth of selling costs, so that's shipping and fees combined there. For a net sales into my pocket, $861.05. Sold 40 different items. The average price per item was almost $32. Didn't sell anything via auction. I'm a buy it now kind of guy, and that's where everything sold, up 205.8% over the last week. We had 26 total buyers. All of them, once again, were one-time buyers. So once again, I will say, repeat business does not happen on eBay. At least it does not for me at the volume that I am selling. If you have good quality items at the best price with good feedback, you're going to sell stuff. Toys and hobbies, okay? So like this is the reason that I sold so much stuff. I finally was able to unload a whole bunch of built Lego sets, and there was one sealed set that I sold as well that had just been kind of sitting around. And so this is not normal. This is not like I went to a thrift shop and I scored a bunch of stuff and I made $800. That's not what this is. This is, I bought these Lego sets years ago. I built them. I don't want them anymore, and so I listed them on eBay. But maybe this is a nudge for you that if you've got that thing that you were interested in, or just that whatever it is around your house that you're no longer using, put it on eBay. Sell it. Push it out to somebody else that could maybe use it. Put some money in your pocketbook. Maybe I can influence somebody to do that. But yeah, $1,266.98 worth of sales. You can see, kaboom! Sunday, that was a good day. This is a breakdown of every single day. So Monday we did $22, Tuesday $200, Wednesday $109, Thursday $138, Friday $207, slow Saturday for $66, and then that just ridiculously large Sunday at $522. I did mark down a bunch of stuff, sent out a bunch of offers, so some of that definitely made up the 40 items sold, but I want to get into maybe like the 10 or 15 of my favorite items that sold, the biggest ticket items, and just kind of review those with you guys. But first, I guess I should say, here's our selling cost. So eBay took $160.21, and the shipping labels were $176.71. I think that is totally reasonable for them to take $160 out of $1,266.98. Totally fine with fee structure on eBay. It gets a bad rap. A lot of people call it fee-bay. That seems fair to me for the amount of time and effort that it takes to list stuff, for it to sell. If you've got it priced right, I'm fine with it. All right, so here's a quick scroll through of all the items. That way you can kind of see everything in all of its glory, but I do want to get into some of them at least and talk about specifics. So yeah, here is one of those Lego sets that I had for a long while. This is a Lego modular building. It came out many years ago. It has since retired. A sealed one of these goes for like $500. Mine was not sealed, but I only paid $200 for this years and years ago, and I even said that it's 99% complete. I think that I had all of the minifigures. I tried to take really good pictures of it. This one apparently did not have an issue with the base plate. Yes, it did. It did have a cracked base plate. I found that happens with these modular buildings, that I don't know what it is, but the base plates over time just kind of crack. But yeah, I advertised all of that. The buyer knew it. They sent me an offer of $245, and I gladly accepted. So I made money on something that I had and I built and I enjoyed for a long amount of time. Tell me about another collectible that you can really kind of do that with. Like, Lego is just amazing as far as that goes. Not every set is going to be like that. You're not going to make money on every set that you buy and build and keep used, but modulars, you can. Oh, and Star Wars, you can too. So I had this one. It was complete. Said it was a bit dusty. All of the minifigures were there. The manual was there. I paid $100 for this back in the day, and I sold it for $140 plus $10 in shipping. There's a new version of this out. I don't know if it's inferior in any way, but maybe it's the minifigures. I don't know. Like, I was more than happy to take $140 for it and part ways with it. This was like, when I saw these on the shelf at my local thrift shop where you can fill a bag of clothing and shoes for $3, I could not grab these fast enough. You usually don't see shoes of this quality. My thrift shop's in a very rural area. Lots of folks that are just like struggling mightily. But these were there somehow. And I knew that I had something really special. And I've had them listed for a long time. I think I priced them at like $125. Brand new. These are over $200. And I felt like they deserved time to get the price that I thought that they were worth. Because they're just so cool. They're so unique. But I did wind up eventually accepting an offer of $80 plus shipping, but I only had $1 into these, so I hope that the buyer really loves them, and I was just elated to find something like that. Yeah, so you remember these Z-Coil shoes? I shared a haul video a couple weeks back where I picked up 18 pairs of these Z-Coil shoes, all size 6, varying types, and 2 of them actually sold last week, one of which was this one. I took a best offer of $65 on this one. And the same buyer bought this next pair as well. There you have it. So they messaged me and said, yeah, I want both of these. Can we combine shipping? Can we make a deal? So I knocked $15 off of this one, $10 off the other one, knocked down a little bit on the shipping. But again, my cost of goods on these was $0. So I lucked out big time. I'm already ahead about $110 after fees and whatnot. And I've still got 16 pairs of these things to sell. Amazing. I've had these Lego storage containers for a long, long while. They were actually donated to me. Like, somebody just didn't want them anymore. They knew that I liked Lego. And I've got 2 more of them available. I've sold 8 of them, and I sell them for $12 a piece. And this person wanted, I think, 5 of them. So I saran wrapped them all together. I thought that was a clutch move. That way there would be like minimal amounts of moving within there. Put them all in a box, shipped them out. Profit, pure profit. Sold another lot of those blank hats that I found at a thrift shop maybe like a month ago at this point, 2 months ago. I've sold through, I think, all of them now at this point, but this lot of 5 ugly brown blank hats sold for $20 plus shipping, and it cost me $0.25 for each one. So we've got $25, $50, $75, $1, $1.25 turned into $20. I'd take that deal any day of the week. I don't know about you guys. I sold, I think, 9 different items to one buyer this week, one of which was this one right here. It was a lot of vintage Corvette shirts, like really, really cool looking shirts. I don't know if somebody passed away or what happened, but they had this lot of extra large, and then I had another lot of large that already sold for, I think I sold those for like $40 or so. But again, this is a situation where you fill up a bag of clothes for $3. So my cost of goods on this was maybe $1, and they sold for $35. And the buyer bought, like I said, like 8 or 9 other items as well, all within the same order. It's pretty great. I finally went through the paces. I'd been avoiding it for a long while. Behind me, I've got Lego minifigures on the wall, and these Lego Dimensions figures were up there for the longest time. And I was like, I know it's going to be so much work. I don't want to take them down. I don't want to take pictures of them. I don't want to list them. Well, I finally did it. So I listed all of my Dimensions figures, and I had almost all of them other than like the convention exclusive ones. So the Marty McFly, opened, built, used, it sold for $28 plus shipping. I want to say this was a $20 set back in the day. So once again, even though it's used, profit. Not a huge payday on this one, but I really like this jacket. I kind of sort of didn't want to sell it. It's unique. You don't see like stuff like this all the time. And I bought it back in January. I think we've got the white on white background. But I just love the colors. It harkens back to the 90s, 80s era. You know, good times. It's whenever I grew up. But the buyer got a steal. They got $7 for this. It was in immaculate condition. And I sincerely hope that they enjoy it. This one kind of made me happy. And I think it's the last one that I'll cover for you guys. But I went to McDonald's with my little guy. And we got Pikachu Pokemon Happy Meals. And they let us buy extra packs as well. So we bought 5 extra packs for $2 a piece, and we got a duplicate Growlithe. So I was like, I wonder if I can sell this on eBay and make some of our money back. Sure enough, this sold pretty much immediately to somebody. And for cards, I just put those, if they're like low value like this, it doesn't make sense to ship this first class, because first class shipping would cost more than this card. Put the card in protective, like a protective plastic sleeve, somewhat like this right here, and then also do a hard one as well. Put it in a plain white envelope, put one stamp on it as long as it's an ounce or less, and send it out in the mail. Of course, the buyer could always say, hey, I didn't receive it, but what I found is that there are good people in the world generally, and I've not been burned, knock on wood, for shipping stuff in a plain white envelope as at this point. But do protect the card. So $3 for this, awesome. I need to go to McDonald's and pick up some more Pokemon cards. Yee. All right, folks, that's everything that I sold this week. Immaculate week. It's definitely not going to be the same next week, but we'll continue the grind. I hope that you guys enjoyed the information, the content. If you did, I don't ever ask it, but hey, hit that like button. Leave me a comment. I'd love to hear from you guys. Appreciate y'all for subscribing and watching. And as always, happy buying, happy selling. We'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.